Hello, Facebook friends and live streamers and YouTubers and anywhere else this video ends up. I took a couple of days off from Facebook Live because the moon was in Scorpio, and having a Pisces moon, I know that trine can sometimes be not problematic but intensifying, so I laid off for a few days. But I've been very, very, very busy. Hello, Caroline. Hello, Jill. Yeah, so I'm calling this one the spirit-based business and gig economies. Saturday, I am teaching a 3-hour workshop at the Silver Broom in Sayville. $25. $5 goes to the Silver Broom. The 20 goes to me to help me pay my business because I have a spirit-based business, and that's the name, the spirit-based business. That's what I'm teaching on Saturday. I think it's from 3 to 5. You can check the Silver Broom Ministries Facebook page to check the dates on that. So yeah, I have been running a spirit-based business since, wow, Join the Circle Productions will be 20 years old. Hey, Jill. Will be 20 years old this May 1st at Beltane. And by the way, that's not my first spirit-based business. Some of you remember Body, Mind, and Soul in Huntington. Do any of you remember Pillars of Light in Huntington? God, there have been so many more of them that I have been involved in, some of which I helped start up, some of which I helped boost, really going back to the 1990s. But even then I worked for Starborn Unlimited, and my resume, it reads like fiction, which is why my first book, that I am still working on, The Professional Witch, is just about my career and my relationships with women. So, because my career has mostly been about women. So, my hair has product in it. I just got out of the shower maybe 10 minutes ago, and I'm going out to the Hamptons today to teach. They're starting the Tarot Workshop Level 1 today, and then they'll be graduating. They picked a new date for their Witch Class Cycle 1 graduation, so I'm excited for all of that. Then when I get home tonight, I'm feeding the cats, I'm changing my clothes, and it's pizza and Prosecco night with Mr. Handsome Leo Face Man. All Stars 3, cannot wait. Trixie Mattel needs to win some challenges because I want her to win all the way, but that's that. But the second part of this live stream is about the gig economy. What is the gig economy? Well, that's a term that I just heard maybe, I don't know, 6 months ago. It's how you sort of create your own business, but it's like musicians go out gigging, like, oh, we've got a gig at this bar, at this club, whatever, that you sort of schedule things and you make your money by the appointments that you book. I've been living the gig economy for a very long time before I even knew that that's what it was called. So yeah, I keeping busy, keeping the gigs coming, particularly in February on Long Island, which tends to be blizzard month. I think I've been doing okay. Tomorrow I actually have 2 readings booked with a possible third, one at the Broom, one on the phone, and hopefully one in my house, which is different than doing it on the phone. A client that I've been dealing with and working with for decades, he can come over. It's fine. So yeah, there's just a lot going on in my life personally and professionally, but you know, keeping it rolling along. And one of the reasons why I'm teaching this on Saturday, and if we don't have enough people booked for it, I'll just schedule it. I think for the next weekend I can get away with that, because I'm teaching Tarot Level 2 the last Saturday of the month. But I do want to get it on tape, and I want this to be one of those, again, ongoing workshop series where each time I do it, I'm going to be taping and answering questions and doing different topics, because the spirit-based business is just so powerful and there's so much in it. And at the same time, you do not need to quit your job and burn the place to the ground and start up something new to have a spirit-based business. You can bring spirit into whatever it is that you're doing. Like, for instance, silently forgiving your boss and coworkers. I know you'd rather be drawn, quartered, and nibbled by mice, but you are spirit. Your spiritual path not only includes work, it goes straight through it. Work, career, vocation. We're going to talk about all that stuff. Because I really try and teach only that which I've learned, number one, and number two, things that I'm good at. And I got to say, almost 20 years in business, Drawing the Circle Productions, not to mention the insanity that I have had to deal with in my well over, let's see, I'm 49, yeah, just about 30 years working in the spiritual industry. I started working at Allura Crystal Shop in Porter Square, Massachusetts. My God, that was 30 years ago. So I think I've got the track record that I can teach this stuff, pass on what I know. Come on, it's $25 for a 3-hour workshop. Try and find that in Manhattan. At the Silver Broom. I think it's 3 p.m. this Saturday, but if nobody books or the weather's crappy, don't worry about it. I'll just reschedule it for the weekend after, because this is stuff I want to get out there. So, a busy Thursday. Tomorrow is a busy Friday. Saturday could be a busy Saturday. I actually even have a reading booked at the Broom on Sunday. So I think I'm going to be there around 1 or 2 p.m. If anybody wants a reading on Sunday, I'll be glad to book you directly at the Silver Broom. Forgive my lazy co-workers, ? Laugh out loud. Well, you don't out and out forgive them verbally. You do it because you say, well, you know what? I've been lazy too, and there have been things that I've been asked to do that I don't want to do. So even though the form is different, the content is the same. You know, then you can get into the deadly sin of sloth, which is a little different than just being lazy. The deadly sin of sloth, it's the one in the crown chakra. It's about not implementing or using the things you've already learned. In other words, like, you know, you got to forgive, but it's like, nah, I don't wanna. Or, you know, that, you know, a daily spiritual practice, which is, by the way, absolutely essential to a spirit-based business, is a daily spiritual practice. Keep yourself in alignment. And you're like, well, I know I could do my yoga and prayer and meditation, but nah, I don't wanna. And then your life slows down. And particularly because life moves at the speed of forgiveness and healing moves at the speed of forgiveness, it can really slow you down. And people would say, well, I'm only not forgiving at work, I'm forgiving at home. But you don't water a petal, you water a plant. So you just do your best. So, okay, forgive the sloth. You've never had sloth, my princess. You've never fallen to sloth. Who hasn't? We've all done the 7 deadly sins. It isn't that work. Just bringing the virtues and the graces to those and healing that stuff, which, you know, healing is my #1 priority. Oh, I love you, miss you too. Princess Cannoli. I just hope that you have chocolate chips and not citron, because I can't stand that citron stuff. All right, so I have to get it together. Like I said, busy weekend. Monday night, we're off and running again. I don't think I get a day off this week. Monday night, we're doing Wheel of the Year at the Silver Broom, 7 to 9 p.m., $10. You really want to get your Wheel of the Year info in, because there's always a Sabbath right around the corner, it feels. Actually, Ostara is not that far away. So we're doing that. I'm doing Meditate with Mark Tuesday night, Grace Curriculum. Oh, last night, because of the weather, we rescheduled Grace Curriculum for next Wednesday, which means I'm another week in the grace of fortitude and the grace of healing the heart chakra graces, which is good, considering that my students spend another week in the grace of understanding and the grace of discernment, the solar plexus graces. Yeah, that's just good for them. Tricky. I've already gotten complaints, but, you know, they're working with it. And, of course, I am never quite alone when I live stream, because this is the Sabby. This is the big boy. Okay. Oh, the look of panic. Ah, he's such a good boy. My Cancerian, he's crabby. He's been doing dominance displays all morning with his brothers, and that's part of my work. That's why I work hard for the money. So hard for it, honey. So that these boys have clean litter, boop, that they have good fancy feast food, good Purina wine, clean water, warm home. Oh, isn't he beautiful? This is my Sabby. This is my big boy. I think he'll be 10 years old this year. And he used to be an outdoor cat, but he's not outdoor anymore, and he's not thrilled. But at least he gets big windows to look out of. Oh, I love him so much. All right, go on, baby. Ooh, got stuck on my sweater. Yeah, you try and clip his claws, not without anesthesia and a SWAT team. So that's it. You have to rewatch The Cat's Eyes Popped Out His Head. Well, of course, he's my son. Why wouldn't he have expressive facial gestures and a little Tex Avery DNA in him like I do? All right, I got to get it together. I'm driving out to the Hamptons in a little bit, like I said. But, you know, if you want to come to this workshop on Saturday, you got to hit going. You got to go to the Facebook event. You can find it through the Silver Broom Ministries Facebook page. Yeah, just click going so I know you're going, because if it's just 10,000 interests and just me going, I'm going to stay home and scoop cat litter and do laundry and stuff like that, which is all part of it too. All right, people. I love you. I love you. I love you. Jerry, that was an awful lot of hearts. You got a heart on for me. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Blessed, blessed, blessed be. And have a really, really great day. Ciao bello.